Hey guys, in this video we're going to be covering the different sound options for your detector. What's comfortable for you, what's the best thing in terms of comfort versus sound, and be able to get the best sound quality to find the most amount of nuggets. So if you hang through to the end, I'm going to show you all these different options, which ones we use and which ones we recommend. All right guys, so let's have a look at our different sound options. So over here we have our 7000 GPZ 7000 detector. Now when you buy this straight out of the box, they retail for around the 10 grand mark. You'll find that you have, and most detectors you're gonna have this, they're gonna come with a straight set of headphones, okay? So this is just the Minelab, I mean, I say what they are here, UR30, Minelab COS, or whatever it is, headphones. So the story with these, you put them on, they are a really nice fit. You can adjust them just by pushing these. If you've got a small head like me, you can make it like child size and stick them on like that, okay? And that's kind of quite a good sound insulation. They're not like a hard fit, but I do find they get a little hot on your head, like especially when it's like 40 degrees like today, right? So how this works is in the back of the actual detector, you'll see that there's like, you know, quite a large audio jack. I don't know the sizing, I think it's 6.5 mil off the top of my head, but we'll double check that. So put that in there, it comes with the lead, you literally just put that in there and away you go. Now I can hear what's going on with the detector, and as I go along, I'll be able to find what it is that I'm looking for inside of there. There is a volume setting inside of this, inside of the panel here, so you can turn the volume up. Now we have the volume on its loudest setting, so you can kind of see. Now we get a lot of questions from people like, what's the best way of doing this, okay? Let's pull this one out. So let's pull this pretty standard audio jack out. The 7000 and some of the other detectors out there will come with its own wireless setup. Now the drawback for this one, before I get onto the wireless setup, is you put this in here, right? And then what happens when you find a nugget and you're trying to listen to it and you're doing your scraping is you're still attached to the unit, right? So you can only go like a certain amount of distance without it yanking on your head. It's kind of frustrating. But they have the spiral cord on there so you can do that. A lot of people prefer this option because they get like a cleaner sound. There's no lag like you get with the wireless. It doesn't cut out or anything like that. I mean, these units are pretty good. With the wireless, you literally just turn it on the on button. It should sync up with the unit itself. You'll see if you're using the 7000, it'll have the wireless option there. So what we've done also is we've got ourselves, I don't know, it's not quite a gram, it's just a bit smaller, little nugget, gold nugget. So we thought it'll kind of be cool if we could show you what that sounds like. So now what we're gonna do, let's have a look and see what this sounds like. So I'll just come away from the metal table. I'll put the gold nugget, so I'll be able to find it later. Right there. So you guys should be able to see the gold nugget. And then this is what it'll sound like. So I'm gonna put this right next to the mic. My mic's in my shirt, so you'll be able to get kind of good sound from it. Cool, so that's what it would sound like, a small nugget. So it's quite noisy. A lot of people will just literally just put this on their harness or their backpack just here by their ear. And it is quite noisy, even like I have hearing loss and I can hear that really, really well, okay? Put me in a crowded room with a lot of people, I can't hear what people are saying. So I feel like I'm a good example of this. Now what you can do, the third option would be to literally plug your headphones straight into the wireless unit, and then when you're down scooping your gold, you're away from the detector and you don't have to worry about, you know, it pulling off your head and so on. So that's kind of a nice feature. Now that's really like the first main option straight out of the box, what it comes with. If you wanted to spice it up a little bit or make it a little bit better, here are some other options. So this one here is actually what I end up using a lot. You get yourself one of these 3.5 mil jacks to 6 mil adapters. So I'll just show you this. Now we're going to leave a link to all these bits in the description below, so if you want to get one, you can pick them up. They're a couple of dollars off Amazon or something like that, right? So you basically plug these in, and where you put it is straight into here, okay? Okay, so that goes in there. And then what we do, once we've got that in there, is we then want to plug our headphones in. Now, I can plug my headphones just straight in there if I want, and then I'll be able to hear it straight through the machine, straight into my ears. So I'll just literally just plug these in like this. I can hear that really well. And I prefer this because I don't have to have any headphones on my head. I don't get hot and sweaty. The sound is literally going straight into my ears. So for me, this is a big win. Now what I find though is just with the standard set of headphones, I can't go very far. So I can't get down to the detector, put my gold across it and really check. So what I do again is I buy this little lead. You can even get springy ones if you want to get a springy one. Again, we'll put the link to this in the description, but you can literally just put an extension piece on and then plug that into there. So now I have really good range. You know, like I'm standing out the front of the detector, as you can see here, I can go a long way and never have to worry about them coming out of my ears. The other thing I also do is I'll like tie a knot around the beginning of my harness where the bungee cord goes. So if it does come out, it just clicks off out of there and it doesn't pull at my head. I don't, you know, if I walk away or whatever. So I actually really like having the extension piece just for that because I'm never going to yank them out of my ears. That's kind of a pro tip, some stuff you can do there. That's pretty much my preferred method to being out there detecting in the heat. Now, you can use whatever headphones you want. These are just some AKG ones. I find these really good because they have the seal and they just block off any outside noise. So again, depending on what side of headphones you want to use. If you wanted to get a set of those, I think they're about $100. I'm not sure on the price. Just check out the description below and you'll be able to see it. We get a lot of questions about, hey, I want to do this, but I actually am like really deaf. How do I do this if you're super deaf? This is what we decided to grab. We've got one of these pretty inexpensive Bluetooth devices. You can pick them up from pretty much anywhere online. The nice things with this is this isn't a fancy one. Like this is literally one we stole off our wife, okay? So, but just for the purpose of this video, I wanted to show you how it would work. So inside of here, it has just a little jack. You'll need to get yourself a 3.5mm male to male, the one with the 2 stripes, not the 3 stripes lead, okay? And you just plug that into there. Again, we'll put a link to the description and then chuck it into here. Now you can see that's quite loud. I'll put it next to my speaker here. So you'll see the difference in how loud this is in comparison to the other one that we just had. That's really loud. I'm like kind of yelling at you at the moment, hopefully. Oh man. Okay, so that's really loud. Like if you suffered from serious hearing loss, that sucker is really loud. And you could probably get a smaller one if you wanted to, that just stuck onto your harness or backpack or whatever. But that pumps out some sound. I reckon you could literally be 100 meters away and still hear that fire, right? So I mean, other than the wireless option that you have here, Minelab does actually have a speaker. What we're going to do is you could literally just wire that up and plug it in and use that if you wanted to. Now the reason why we're suggesting, look, if you really wanted some extra noise, you're going to want like one of these Bluetooth speakers. I mean, it doesn't really matter it's Bluetooth because we're putting a cable into it, but what it is, it's powered, okay? It has its own battery source. They can have an amplifier here on the speaker and they can really pump out some noise, okay? So you're gonna get way more noise out of one of these. I mean, you could probably even get a smaller one. I'm sure that they exist. The reason we're showing you this is just the concept more than anything else. So no matter what your sound preference is, if you've got hearing loss or you need something to aid you, you may even be able to have, like say, some sort of special connection to your earpiece. If you had some sort of like hearing loss, there may be a connection that I'm not aware of. If there is, like if someone actually has this problem and has already figured this out, please let us know in the comments below. Or if you use a particular type of speaker or headphone or anything, let us know like what you prefer and what the best one is for you as you go through. Also guys, if you get some value out of this video at all in any way, make sure you share, subscribe, or hit the bell. It just helps the channel out a little bit and helps us you get notified when we create new videos. All right guys, look forward to seeing you on the next video.